Welcome back to Training for Safety with our winter safety series. Just a small part we're going to talk about today is around some kitchen fire safety. So in your kitchen area there's obviously a lot of hot areas and there's a lot of items that can go wrong. We can have our oven, it could be we're using deep fryers, we've got the stove top, a whole lot of things. So real basics we want to look at there. And covered in a separate session we'll talk about fire blankets and extinguishers. But if you are working in and around the kitchen yourself and others, young children as well, we've got to understand with all those hot surfaces there, we want to look at if we've got a slippery floor, we need to get that cleaned up, because where there's a slip and then we put our hand down onto a hot surface, we want to be aware if there are young ones around that they can't accidentally bump or knock a pot or a pan as well, so they need to be handles facing away and in a really safe location. Leads and all that sort of thing, again, trip hazards, we can catch on it, so really being mindful of that. Any time that you're frying in the kitchen, and this could be just a shallow fry or more of a deep fry, you need to stay and watch it. Look and cook. Don't leave it, stay there. If you can't stay, then you need to turn it off or get somebody else to watch it or take it off the element, because if you step away just for a short period, that could be all it takes for that fat or that oil to ignite, and then you've got a big problem. So keep an eye on things. Never go out and leave things on the stove, even on just a simmer, on a boil or something like that. If you've got a stew on, if you're going to do those, use a proper slow cooker like crock pots and things like that, but don't leave it on an element, because you could be held up and delayed, and that's where we lead to fires. So be careful, keep it safe out there, watch those oil and fat type fires, and then in our other session we'll talk about extinguishers and fire blankets and things, but we'll see you real soon.